Welcome to battle number 7 of week number 9 of the FNF Victory Road Draft League Season 3. This battle is going to be pitting Startoad and the Milwaukee Mudkips versus Kiwi and the Team 3 Wishes. The Mega Pokemon available in this battle are Mega Scizor and Mega Pidgeot respectively. And then we have Z Attack Arcanine and Z Any Shaman respectively as well. So this is going to be an interesting match for sure. I could see that Machamp is here. I don't think we've seen Machamp for most of Kiwi's matches, which is interesting. I'm actually surprised Kieran Black didn't come, and Latios as well. But it does look like Shaman could be a rather interesting choice in this match. It has the potential to be really good if it pulls off a Z Celebrate, because it can handle Arcanine with Earth Power, and it could handle Scizor if it has Hidden Power Fire. So I'm looking at Shaman to see if it could get that Z Celebrate up. Mega Pidgeot also looks like it could be very good in this matchup. Startoad does have answers to some of these very strong Pokemon. We have Heliolisk handling Pidgeot and Milotic, for example. And Scizor can be a very big threat, as well as Arcanine. So let's take a look and see how this battle goes. Really curious to see how it goes. And let's jump in. In terms of leads, I think we'll have Heliolisk and Mega Pidgeot as the two leads of this battle. Alright, so Passimian is actually the one who starts, and we have Shujin, the Mega Pidgeot. Mega Pidgeot probably going to go for that Hurricane. Nothing really wants to switch into it except Bronzong, but Bronzong does have to worry about Heat Wave. And we see that U-turn from Passimian confirming that it has a Choice Scarf attached. So indeed Bronzong does come in, and there's the Hurricane. It hits Bronzong decently hard, doing 21%, and Bronzong does have leftovers. So we might see the Heat Wave here coming to hit Bronzong. Indeed we do. That's going to do 25% to Bronzong, who goes for the Toxic. And this looks like it is a specially invested Bronzong. Otherwise, I think that Heat Wave probably would have done a little bit more there. So Florges comes in, and there's that U-turn from Shujin, allowing a free switch into something that could handle Florges. Probably Jirachi to go for those Iron Heads. Indeed, hope the Jirachi comes in. We might see Arcanine or Bronzong switch in here to take that Iron Head. If not, maybe Scizor. I think definitely Florges doesn't stick around to try its luck. Indeed, Arcanine comes in with that Intimidate, and there's the Iron Head. Only going to do 12% to Arcanine. Rather bulky Pokemon, especially with the Intimidate boost. There's the Protect from Hope, scouting out the move from Arcanine, which is a Flare Blitz. Hope now free to switch. We might see Milotic come in, but I think actually also Guzzlord might come in to cover the Wild Charge option as well, because Milotic definitely is not going to want to be hit by one of those. Arcanine is just so threatening because it has such a varied move pool, and with Z Power, it can use Z Wild Charge, Z Outrage, Z Dig. It has Close Combat. So Sempiternal comes in, and that Flare Blitz is going to hit, burning it. Hopefully for Kiwi, it's not a physical Guzzlord. Arcanine might have Z Outrage, though. Or Close Combat. Close Combat also was a pretty good option. And there's a knockoff on Arcanine. It's going to do very little damage, considering the fact that Arcanine has the Z Crystal attached. So maybe we'll see a Z Wild Charge coming from Arcanine now. Score is still 6-6. Sempiternal is out versus Arcanine, and there's that close combat. It's going to take Sempiternal down, and Arcanine now at 59% with its defenses dropped by 2. Shujin comes in, and it's likely we'll see Bronzong come in to take those Hurricanes or Heat Waves again. And actually, Florges is the one who comes in. There's that Hurricane hitting Florges critically, doing 51%. Florges healed up a little bit after that Leftovers recovery. And Styx the Shaman comes in. I think this is the opportunity for Shaman to go for the Z Celebrate. If Arcanine comes in, though, I'm not sure if Shaman will be able to take it out with an Earth Power. That's something we're going to have to see. But I do think this Wish is going to Arcanine. Will Styx be able to predict the switch into Arcanine? And will Earth Power take out Arcanine? It's at 59%, I believe. Yeah, 59%. Can Earth Power do 59% to an Arcanine? Or will it not work? We also could see Milotic coming in at this point to call out the Arcanine switch in, but Arcanine getting that full heal from the Wish might not be the best thing for Styx at this point. Arcanine indeed does come in, and Styx goes for the Aromatherapy actually, which is going to cure Shujin of that poisoning, and Arcanine now at 100% ready to go for some Flare Blitzing on Styx. Arcanine just looks like the best Pokemon in this matchup for Startoad. It just hits everything really hard right now. It's very bulky. It has Intimidate. It has Coverage. It has that Z move, which we still don't know what it is. I'm going to guess it's Z Wild Charge to take on Milotic. And Styx is now in danger of being Flare Blitzed. We also might see, I don't know if we'll see the Z Celebrate at this point. Maybe Shaman can survive a Flare Blitz after one and then go for the Earth Power, but I think it's unlikely considering that Scizor's Bullet Punch will still hit rather hard even after. And since Styx has Aromatherapy, I'm doubting if it has Z Celebrate at this point, because I would have thought Z Celebrate with 3 attacking moves, so maybe this is a more defensive Shaman. So Molotov, the Milotic, comes in, and there's the Agility from Arcanine. Molotov's free to go for some water moves, but Arcanine might have Z Wild Charge. Indeed, we see that Z move. Is it a Wild Charge? Yeah, it's Z Gigavolt Havoc, and Molotov now at 26%. The Scald brings Arcanine down to 26% as well. But Molotov's not going to be able to take another Wild Charge, and Wild Charge does take it down. Arcanine now at 16%, scores 6-4. I think Machamp's the only one who's going to be able to take a hit, so we see Vega the Machamp come in. Arcanine is a force to be reckoned with. I watch Arcanine and I'm like, I wish Entei could do that. So I'm not sure what comes in to take a fighting move from Vega at this point. Maybe Florges, but Florges is at rather low HP, 61%. Actually, Arcanine goes for the Flare Blitz. That's going to take out Vega, who goes for the close combat. Is this a Guts Machamp, or is it a No Guard Machamp? If it's Guts Machamp, then Arcanine helped Machamp out a little bit with the burn, but everything pretty much outspeeds it at this point, so maybe that didn't help that much anyways. Scores 5-4, and Scizor is the next one to come in. Met by Hope the Jirachi, Scizor goes for the Swords Dance. And Kiwi has run Fire Punch on Jirachi before, so it's likely that we'll see another Fire Punch this time. I don't know if Fire Punch is enough to take down Scizor. Now that Arcanine's down, fire moves just in general hit pretty hard. So the Fire Punch brings Scizor to 44%, and there's that Bug Bite bringing Hope down to 17%. It now might be within range of being taken out by the Bullet Punch. Probably the calc that Startoad is going for right now. Can Bullet Punch take out Hope the Jirachi? If it can, then Styx is the last thing in the standing between Startoad's victory and Kiwi's. It looks like Passimian comes in, and Hope goes for the Protect. That's not going to work because of the fact that no attack was used. So Hope does get to Protect this time, scouting for that move, and there's a close combat from Passimian that will hit rather hard. So in comes Styx to take the close combat. That's going to do 52% to Styx. Does it have leftovers? Looks like it does, so it might be able to take one more. And this is also our confirmation that Styx is not a Z Celebrate Shaman. Scizor might be able to comfortably come in, though. I don't think Passimian stays in this case. And at 44%, Scizor is free to go for a Roost. Actually, Styx brought down to 3%, and Styx goes for the Leech Seed. That's going to bring Styx to 20% now. Styx in an uncomfortable position at 20%. One more close combat will be enough to take it out, and because Passimian is Choice Scarfed, it might not matter that the other Pokemon could take it out because it will move first. So down goes Styx, and the score is now 5-3. In comes Hope the Jirachi, probably going to go for that Protect Scout and also restore a little HP from the Leech Seed. Maybe Startoad switches out at this point. Indeed he does. There's Heliolisk. Hope goes for the Protect, but it's not going to work. Now Heliolisk at 100%, Hope at 42%. And once again we see that Protect scouting. The Volt Switch is not successful. Hope now at 48%, and there's that Volt Switch, bringing Hope down to 33%. Might see Passimian come right back in. Indeed we do. Passimian comes in, and there's the Wish going up. Hope now at 22%. Probably going to go for the Protect here. Yeah, Heliolisk comes in, and the Protect is not going to work. Hope now at 72%. With that Leftovers recovery, Hope will actually be able to stall out a little bit. If Heliolisk has Dry Skin, then Fire Punch will do probably enough to take out Heliolisk, actually. Jirachi is extremely hard to take down. The Thunderbolt's going to do 37% to Hope, who sends up another Wish. We might see the Fire Punch now coming from Hope. Or another Protect if Kiwi wants to play it safe. With Arcanine down, Hope is going to be extremely tough to take out. And Passimian comes in at 88%. There's that Fire Punch indeed. 68% on Passimian now. So Hope is now at 100%. And there's a knockoff. Yeah, I thought that was what was going to come. Removing the Leftovers recovery, that's going to severely hamper Jirachi's longevity in the long run. Passimian is choice though, so I think that Startoad probably switches out at this point. Or brings in Machamp actually. Another knockoff, and another Wish from Hope. Interesting choice. Yeah, another knockoff coming from Passimian. Hope going for another Wish. And here's Bronzong to face Vega the Machamp. Vega now going back to 84, 78 after the burn. The big question, is this a Guts Machamp? If it is, Bronzong is probably going to get hit by something very hard right now. Maybe a knockoff, maybe a close combat. Probably the knockoff. It's actually a close combat, and that's enough to take out Bronzong, but Vega does get that defense drop in return. And in comes Heliolisk. At this point, I think the best strategy for Kiwi is probably to just sack Mega Pidgeot because everything pretty much takes it on. Vega needs to be able to hit something else really hard. Heliolisk probably Choice Scarfed. I think Heliolisk and Passimian both are. So that Thunderbolt's going to bring Vega down to 6%, and the close combat takes out Heliolisk. And I think Vega goes down as well. Yep, Vega goes down. The score is now 3-2. We'll probably see Passimian come in next. I think close combat from Passimian pretty much wins the game. How much PP does it have? It has 4 still. How much HP is Shujin at? 73, so maybe it could live a close combat, but I'm doubting it. Shujin does come out. The big question, can it live the close combat? No, it cannot, and the close combat takes down Shujin, so all Passimian needs to do is close combat, hope the Jirachi, and it looks like that's what's about to happen. Indeed, close combat takes down Jirachi, and that is the game. It's a 3-0 victory for Startoad and the Milwaukee Mudkips over Kiwi and 3 Wishes. Really interesting battle. I think that Arcanine really punched some holes in the team that Startoad really needed, and he had so much speed on him with both Passimian and Heliolisk. I'm pretty sure Heliolisk was Choice Scarfed. Passimian 100% was. Plus he had agility on Arcanine. He had Bullet Punch maybe on Scizor. So he just had a lot of options for speed coverage, which made Mega Pidgeot really uncomfortable. So really good game from both sides. And we have one more match of Week 9, so stay tuned for that. Until then, this is Noel from Hypno's Slumber Party.